first place, Anham or Asylum. And here they sent their inadequates. The idiots, the imbeciles, the feeble-minded, and the mental and moral defectives. All the human wreckage of a newly industrialized society.
Each day is the same as another day. Nothing really changes. Your life just drifts by.
These people could no longer be looked after, supervised or taught at home.
A lot of them on my ward have been here 40 to 50 years and they seem to do the same job day in, day out.
Hospitals like this are full of stories and anecdotes about patients.
They seem to change, if you know what I mean.
Most of them do not even leave the ward from one day to the next, and it's little wonder that the staff are so demoralised that they make little effort to involve themselves with the patients.
We look at each other and watch each other get old.
And the special facilities of hospital care for these patients are non-existent.
Some people were a bit stroppy when they first came.
The patients, forced into a world of their own, do little else but sit and nod, or wander aimlessly, backwards and forwards.
But they settle down in the end, after a little bit of treatment.
For if they cannot make their needs known, then they're at the mercy of those in authority over them.
A lot of the poor souls don't know their money, don't know how to read, don't know how to write. So you see, you've got lots of things to be thankful for. But I've often wondered why they put you in and just ignore you like.
Some people simply couldn't cope.
Just honestly, we're being put away.
Soon this hospital was packed with over 2,000 mentally people.
Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to the animal of Animal Asylum, where gut-churning cries break the loneliness in silence. Head nodding, no bodies quickly turn to violence. Banging Benny, jabbing Joey, slapping Simple Simon. Delusions of a monster are a constant obstacle to the smooth running of this toxic hospital. Who could do nothing when this lot's apocryphal? Day of doom's coming, it cannot be stopped at all. When God's love depraved me, the good book betrayed me. Indoctrinated, rated crazy, pinned me down and shaved me. Maybe I'm no better than a lady. Gave birth to the beast who came to interfere and bugger up your baby. Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to Animal Asylum.
After all said and done, this place is not everybody's cup of fish.
170 volts, convulsive therapy, bolts of energy jolt until your mind's molten. Doctor's got a spanner and he's bolting your shoes down, and he's got a boner that he's hoping to use now. How's it going, petal? Sorry about the plates of metal. We bang a gavel for the prism, a piss on personality, nepotism. Bestow a blow of ampage, leave a damaged cabbage, fried frazzle, bang, gag and dazzle. Brains revealed with this tray full of stainless steel, and the skills that they claim can heal. Punch a probe through your nose to your brain and peel the pain you feel in this kidney dish, looking like a plate of eels. Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to Animal Asylum.
But most people here are really mentally handicapped. Not mentally ill, but mentally handicapped.
I lost my sense of balance, they knacker my hippocampus. Feeble-minded fuckwits, nobody thanked us for parking your mobility scooter behind the bins. Shipping all the ugly-looking thick sounding cunts in. Don't call the warden, he's worse than the nurses. For the merciless outbursts of cursed words and terseness. Quick, just take this medicine for your nerves, it's worth it. It'll numb you from reality when this cunt blows a circuit. You can't say this, you can't say that. Get your data swipe, troll along, spread around the map. Alcohol, a lol, and lobotomy, postulate properly, knocking me glasses, polyphonic cacophony. Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to Animal Asylum. Welcome to Animal Asylum.
Some of us have ended up here by mistake.
Welcome to Animal Asylum.
Hello, how are you?
Shutters, bars and latches, the hardest mattress. Scars from patches on strap buckles, cranked like ratchets. Racks stacked with tablets in multiple batches. Laughter from an orderly with breath like cat shit. Award for the wankers, masturbating casually. Don't skip a beat, you'll rip it right back to casualty. Bag puss on the backboard, say hello to Jeremy after he wakes up from his insulin shock therapy. There's no rest for the animal cleaners, they're so stressed. Most of these poor sods are happy to sit in their own mess. Like old dirty she's grotesque. Guilty of 132 rooms ruined by the dirtiest protest.
Gerald S. is grossly delusional and thought disordered. He is currently on the following medications: haloperidol, 32 milligrams daily; benztropine B, 4 milligrams daily.
Summer seems windy, but I'm not here to wind up. Any river lover's quite overtly big to wind up. But when you're stuck, one paddle in your rowing boat, a figure of 8. I know the flow will take her where the current go, but that's a whole nother show. Got no sales, so I don't need a breeze to blow. Spot a mug in the tub, please catch his rope to tow, or I'll pay for a door, so a straight path is road. Help us quit the sticking in, I must be sickening. Syringed up to the eyeballs, moth and light flickering. Treated like a leper, can hear the doctor wittering. He would have sent a letter, but his PA's always twittering to her and twirting. And some bloke is wicked them, molest her and Leicester. She can spot the sick in her. Council house menace, never ever under scrutiny. Stalks with impunity, had a mental health mutiny. The locals got together in a shared sense of unity. Hunted down the sick who strung him up, at least he used to be. Cops cut him down, soon they see he needs to be free.
That's what happens in a caring community.
Given a flat, they had a vacancy to combat vagrancy next to the Young Vagina Agency. Where's the fiend? You'll find him in a field of dreams, testing his pipes. The dirty cunts.
Say what I'm thinking about them, but I don't mean it, kind of thing.
Like when she screams fatty and
Like that kind of, but I'm not racist.
when I first heard them, I was a bit offended.
And I feel really guilty afterwards.
It was just a Tourette speaking.
Can't help it.
Ignoring the tics is the best policy.
Dodgy ass dawn French look-alike, finger in the next patient on her very first placement. Such a thorough nurse for lower colour is a curse. Half a family's dead, she likes to hit on winos. Her trick is fully handicap, mind, body and spirit. New age charms from this bloated racial misfit. Left before the massacre when kids spun on lino. Recently refugee overseas, Rwandan albino chased from her village. Now in the Kigali alley, Paddy with missionary Sally introduced to Paddy. Skin of the oppressor, black girl but it dizzy. So got busy, the afro figure of Dibley. Let's leave. They left before Hutus come for their tootsies. Left home with a chap that smelled like the cat's done a whoopsie. Read the Kama Sutra, listened to Troop and the Bells. A lot of joss sticks cause the bloke she fucking smells. That's what happens when you're spiritually enlightened. Shag any potty mouth pissing on Turbo Island. All she gets is Wes Lenny and Iceberg. Sat there with a derelict, common cheap crystals. Picking elderberry on her Blackberry. Updated her status to the uni mate she never met at all. Tried to tell her not to confuse her work of the ancients, but seemingly often the stare back again is pretty vacant.
What was that again?
Do you notice changes in your attention?
Huh? I'm retarded.
When's the last time you felt good?
I don't remember. It's killing me.
Tell me about that.
When I think I'm doing good for a while, something mental takes over. And I do have a brain problem, but I don't have a brain tumor.
What she sees, only she sees. No one believes, believe me, she got belief. She seen the animal from the room his company bought. Spoiled close to rotting his father with a car full. Bentley Continental fluffy duvet and an ice wing. That is very rich, so all her cake had icing. Treated as a kid as she's wheeled around and piddling. Vacant staring, dribbling and won't eat a kindling. That's a bit of kid neither you and me. Nursey chat baby, only way to sink the gravy. Her fringe is unhinged and gives a look at daggers. Night sweats caused by the distant lips and tongue waggers. Pains being a penny pinch, this wealth of penmanship. No sense seeing the images and made a slit her wrist or gouge out the eyes of every orderly that tries to discover her. Maybe the mugger who murdered her mother. Battered around the recently cadavers. Flash out her caviar in her TBR. Set fire to the car, she didn't know his daddy and his SAS balaclava. And if she ever found out there'd be a right palaver. Who would have guessed this emotional stress manifested no less than the beast of animals best. Buried the lie of what she could finally find. She could see, but she was blind. Nothing but desolation. She couldn't speak. Nothing but desolation. But somehow we knew what she meant. Nothing but desolation. Strapped to her bed. Nothing but desolation. We had to sedate her 24 hours a day. Nothing but desolation. Take measures that wouldn't normally be used in a hospital. Nothing but desolation. No one could
believe he had arrived, knowing the mutilated corpses left in the war. Chewing the animal had its feast. Staff trying to carry out poor unfortunate victims of the beast.
Desolate feelings appealing to who you hear and seeing. That's feeding mad, dwelling on those despicable human beings. Locked in a shed, heads got mental when not fed. HP, why aren't they oppressors, baby? Like a miscarriage. Costs a lot of dosh or novel, the right god will be posh. So you find us in the local home for the recently mentally dislodged. Labels a bit of a bodge, maybe get the odd job, but not so willing to gobble the spotty gullible, probably not. Didn't go poppy, turned down those videos on labels sloppy. Got it out on vinyl copies, won't drop or fuck me up in this jalopy. To Austin Martin, stop me from this Ryan Oddly.
Doggy, I got better beats to hammer out on MPC than you'll empty toffee.
Right trees, tall pines, conifers, multiple foresters, combine like horrible harvesters, where booze not allowed to coffee. You know the world's worst carpenters, that's a lovely spice rack. Me and your back's back, fully trained army to keep you restrained. From setting off the sprinklers as they're dancing in the rain. Kerplunking jigsaw puzzles like science for the cane. Mothered on the methadone, love that crack cocaine. Have paedophilic tendencies when totally opium insane. Leave him to the spazzy wazzy Nazi gangster panzer cancer, who love gulleting touchers, kid punchers and queers. We all got bad nights, we fear when they're near. Too graceful comfort, I'll make a counter. Some odd aggression from this deranged leading the lesser. God bless them, but then shoot the bastards down like I was Charlton Heston. Fucking molest them, bury the corpse half naked near Fred West home. Get the bad of acid out, tripping up and passing out, pissing off and passing up opportunities, but we love to rebut. We give it enough to convince some Nephilim to give up the snuff. You know the right stuff. Counsellors get the councilized bastards there. Animals, animal, a myth to scare but gullible. Rats root from the rubble. Sorry to burst your bubble, we're trouble. Mine's in the muddle, piss in the puddle, gives a cuddle. Pass the ruddles to the hippers and huddles. Only gays nowadays like stubble. We see more than Hubble, so we guess it's you out of focus. Deflower may be trampled on our crocus with that hocus pocus. Castles in a sin bin, only praying can save him. Wisdom of whimsical tales, just sell by me tailwind. I'm not sorry to suffer, you're no lover, me brother. I wish all these religious folks would just hurry up and kill each other. Decided to conveniently decimalize a mountainous canvas of commandments, recite claims and abandonment. Deeper than either fever's side could agree if they gave each other a breather. None of them true believers, just fundamental pests. Arcist faith and myth again to owe our steady progress. I made a bed so I guess I get tucked in and tucked up. I fucked her and fucked him up as I'm mucking out slip slop. Forgot we come to make hip hop. To all horns and bass kicks, bass lines right the matrix, modulated drum kits, gated snares and rim clicks. There's no need to go back to basics. PC brigadiers leap on casual race tricks. I wish I could say I'm so sick of these fucking niggers without a shred of being racist. Pick the bones out of that, you'll say fuckity rap's good. Old enough to realise the calamity of being misunderstood, unthinkable. Like I said, the unspeakable. I guess that's what happens when white kids listen to rap. Industrial chemicals in frozen food impeccable. Infeasible remedials, get their fingers in your ready meals. Mentals in your lentils, feed their fetish in lettuce. Shallots get precious, it's fresh fruit and veg we got the best us. True and just is justice for us being dirt fucking lush. Gush or slush on the hush hush, gotta be seen like a hot rush. Pull on the bushes a must. Healthy musk of a punk scrunch in a packy bag. Spacky slag once got in a poor mag licking a hacky sack. Leathery balls needed a kick up. Hold up, it's a cop road of a pickup. Smallest straw picked by the last guy to get his wicked stick up. Couldn't come, what a hiccup. Lasted quicker so a kipper got nicked up. Heart myth, monolithic, lithographic, instant tips for rape and print. Mono, pornographic, stereo, straight jacket. Appalling, trawling, drilling, backdoors and drawling. Manager with the keys to CCTV. Hidden cameras, real life plot lines and dramas. Candid pampers, stealing pajamas. Can't ban, won't ban, there's no ban on contraband. Broadcast on the FM band. To all forms of house horns, getting horsed up in three-bit wars. Get mucky and bloody like manga. Some spazzy ass Somali, Italiano, lasagna. My cannon and balls will hang ya, or boredom will hang ya. I'll stop that muscly monk from trying to bang ya, or I'll leave you wounded and weeping with half a pack of can-do. Often mad like a kangaroo nursing the bruise. Visiting time kept to a minute or two. False food filling but no good for you. If you're norm, if you're wrong is fitting. Been on the boiler sitting. Recently warmed it through, love to join in, but there's clearly not enough for two. See you soon.
I'll be back, you better eat that stew.
And never will she ever tell anyone the real truth.
Address me, please, sir, as mister. Do you feel well? Go and tell the sister I missed her. Doing my rounds, I won't be here this evening. Cancel my management meeting. Slide off the Hardy Street in me Aston. The good one, not the pastion. Answered an animal, adding the guardian. Good pay, nice car, house with a garden.
Don't touch me like that, it's not appropriate. Let's dope you up on opiates. Close this door, leave you to it. Diet reduced to fluids, there's no chewing. I know what I'm doing, no need for questions. I refute suggestions of vivisection sessions. Animals management have learned their lessons. Now the system's in place to ignore your question. Funny in the head, funny in the head, funny in the head.
Funny in the head, funny in the head, funny in the head, funny in the head.
Funny in the head, the money for the bed you let in helped pay for my daughter's wedding. My mental health awards bent my shelf, of course, for my miraculous cures in the Bend Awards. You can't touch this, well, not in that jacket. Dr. Mark Carmichael earns a packet. Let's take a mental health nut and crack it. I just hope you enjoy your ruler, this paddock.
These walls are 2 foot thick, and these lunars take some stick. I proved it recently in a peer-reviewed paper linking madness to obesity, gut rot in the staff room a lot, pills and powders, proper pie and pot. All we get is high, do it till we die. Carmichael prescribed it is funny in the head, 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 funny in the head. Funny in the head. Funny in the head, Ma, you're looking better. Oh, you're still under the weather? I really like the sweater. Sorry about the letter. She was a really nice lady, but don't worry, forget her.
Can I plump your pillow, maybe loosen your stirrups? Keep it chin up, soldier, I've told you the pin-ups. Think you're handsome and hunky like you do sit-ups. It's just that nature had a few hiccups.
Don't be cruel, it's all gossip and hearsay, but a shame you cocked it up in a queer way. Come and be a guest, have a quiet day, sit out in the sun, have a currant bun with your cup of tea. Do you need a wee? Do you like your bed? What's up with your head? You really need a hat? I wouldn't wanna be you. Your brain's beat you and you're funny in the head. 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 Funny in the head.
Can't help but see him as a minor species. Baboons in a room, urine and feces. Stressed foreheads full of lines and creases. Dr. Mark's here when their minds fall to pieces.
Things get odder, she was family fodder. Holiday hotter when she done proper. Your uncle pants, your aunts and pants. A day trip to France and find a toddler.
Come on now, Benny, tuck your shirt in. Leave nurse alone, it's not flirting when you're hurting. Trousers down, I'll draw the curtain. Nurse, this is a case of I'm certain. Get him his medicine, make mine a bourbon. Give him a minute for the drugs to start working. Then Benny will be a lot less of a burden. Jenny in the bed sounds funny in your head.
He was a spastic and he'd been able to utter.
If you've missed her, I'll be very upset. I promise you, we've given everyone to walk through those doors the once over. Hang on. There.
Crazy, perverted people. Why aren't I on another wing where there might at least be somebody to talk to?
Now, tell him the eagle has landed.
For the mystery of iniquity does already work, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. Who's holding the false Christ? Michael is. Revelation chapter 12, verse 6 and 7. And until... this is a finished verb.
He'll be here soon. Don't you worry. Quick, get the kids ready, make sure they're dressed. We've been blessed, and all the rest are getting left. No time for goodbyes now, the maker's on his way. But he won't take my brother, cause my brother is a gay. He won't take my sister, cause she wouldn't read the holy book. I told her if she'd only look on Judgment Day, she won't be took. With the rest of us righteous survivors that made the sacrifices, I think I'll make him like us. And I think that he might just, cause it took me all my will to keep my hands off my wife's bust. And apparently this chastity will make a man of me and secure a place in heaven for my family. The pastor said we had to be ready for the catastrophe at 10 o'clock on the second Sunday in January. That's today in 1 minute, I guarantee. We'll be floating up to heaven to live together happily. Daddy made us all a lemon cake to celebrate. Let us take a piece and eat it while we wait to levitate. Time is ticking on, I never take that he'd be late. It takes more than mere minutes out of place to break my faith. You know I prayed for the day when we all die tonight. But he's making us wait for when we all die tonight. The Saviour's running late, but I'm sure that I'm right. So I poisoned up the cake so we all die tonight. You'll be called by the light, kids, the Lord will be waiting. Just walk towards a white guy with the beard like in the painting. But don't be hysterical, you're best to face your fear, cause the pastor promised heaven is a better place to hear. Don't worry. Stay calm, stay calm.
Let out the cage to engage in car rage. Pelican Crossing, mistaken beacon. 7 pints and that take out a stag night at the weekend. Been a miscellaneous men dressed like scousers. Lot of them women on CCTV on your browsers. Meet me up, KFC, prepare to shit your trousers. Monday I'm picking up my kid, you bastard. I hope it's good weather, the council took measures. I ended up doing a stretch at Her Majesty's pleasure. See her fella got his hands on me treasure. Discussing plans to take it, my family up the Cheshire. Now I'm stuck in this B&B, no family needing me, just fag, booze, tea and weed. I'm begging, can I visit? You fucking bitch, she knows I'm not a fool. Moved houses, swapped schools, made new friends and came online, what a tool. Daddy won't find us, trust me, he's mental, yet he's the internet troll. Who's friends with you all, till my son sat up front. We all die tonight, for my daughter's in the back. We all die tonight. I say this in my head, I don't want their final day for the dread, but what I meant was we all die tonight. I got a garage and a hose pipe and half a tank of fuel. Carbon monoxide should be enough to screw us all. Before the oxygen is stripped from my pipes, I think I'll organise this right and we all die tonight. And good night.
Yeah.
Do you think you were a guinea pig?
Yes, I think so, yeah. Because Dr. Crowe said, come in here and let me get into your brain. He was a bit brain mad. He said, he wanted me to go in, he wanted to operate on me.
Now what I'm going to do is just this.
E.C.T. applying an electrical pulse to the patient's head, causing a controlled seizure.
Do you in fact notice anything about what's happening inside your head, Mr. Smith? Yes.
Electrodes enter the top of the skull and penetrate deep into the brain. Deep into the brain.
It was extreme in that
specialist in
people who were
in charge of the treatment. He was connecting up the wire.
This very thin, hollow needle is passed through the skull into the brain.
What do you feel?
I've got a clicking feeling in my thing. He demonstrated the penetration.
You lie on a bed with a psychiatrist there, and then they plug you in and they actually...
into the frontal lobe.
Severed and moved away. I hated it. I actually feel that I was a bit of a guinea pig.
Do you think you were a guinea pig?
Yes.
Electricity was passed through electrodes to burn away parts of the brain.
Going on now.
Do you think you were a guinea pig?
I was a bit of a guinea pig.
Oh, stupid woman.
Good one, Steph.
I knew I'd forgotten something.
You haven't done it on Stephanie's desk yet.
Ungentlemanly of me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Animal Asylum!
welcomes you to a night of elegance.
I love you, Stephanie. I'm trying to find the right behavior for myself.
Don't worry. I'm not going to start rocking that particular boat.
Just as Stephanie has no need to hide her face from the world these days.
I used to take care of a girl called Stephanie. Her wardrobe was from a jumble sale in the 70s. I couldn't take her anywhere. She dribbled everywhere. She never combed her hair. I didn't care. She's such a dirty mare. I like her for her seediness. I drive her into secretness, and then I tranquilize her into semi-paraplegianess. And Mark have a pop on her. She's such a lucky tart. I wanna knock you out, knock you up, lock you in my car. Look at her.
Scimitar!
You really are thoroughbred, aren't you, Stephanie? Your arithmetic's a little bit dicey.
I always did have a good eye for the champion.
She's got the frame and the face of a princess. Such a shame that she was made with the brain of a chimpass. God, she's got a big chest, big leg, big foot. I've got a foot fetish, string vest, big wood. I'm like a sex menace when my hands peruse. It feels good, but it doesn't take much to confuse a loser at the supermarket. All the girls abuse her. Jealous of her beauty, men are calling me a user. Well, I love you, Stephanie. We love you, Stephanie. We love you, Stephanie.
I guess she needs a widow, so I pop her into Lidl's. I lose her for a second, but I'm following the trickles. Takes pride in her piddle, left a pile in the middle. It's a doddle to entice her with a sausage and some pickles.
We love you, Stephanie. We love you, Stephanie.
Love triangle in the executive suite. You'll really never believe you.
You are a traitor.
Don't be upset. You already have an enormous And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the pièce de résistance.
I don't know where my Stephanie's gone. Something's definitely wrong. And unexpectedly, Dr. Phil Welker phoned me and told me he'd show me a mong. So I went along, ran to the back of his car to find my beautiful Steph stuffed into the boot of his
Scimitar.
This is so sinister. The doctor's meant to have nothing but care to administer. The Phil flipping hit me with his fist and then disappeared. With Stephanie my pet, and now I'm thinking that fit is weird. But I love you, Stephanie. We love you, Stephanie. We love you, Stephanie.
To many of the mags head I really picked a winner, but they never take another this window liquor to dinner. Everybody sniggers at my finger in her kippers. Always jokes on bones, often vomits on me slippers. She loves a bit of poppers. The night went incredibly. Her leg ding, the reason that she hobbles to the left of me. Can't you see we called it love with a hint of jealousy? Get back in your boot, please, and thank God for Stephanie.
Should I now accept that my Stephanie's dead? Cause I know that Dr. Phil and the stuff that he says. Cause it could be a bluff and he cares. Cause nothing compares to having a finger on Steph's mouth while she stares.
Stephanie is alive, Jimmy.
You're lying.
You think that's his sister? What do you think I've been trying to tell you all along?
He fell in love with a woman who didn't give up.
Well, where is she then? Where's Stephanie?
We love you, Stephanie. 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 We love you, Stephanie.
Oh my goodness, no!
It's the end of the line for some of them. Where are they now? You better summon them. What's up with them? What are they doing? Watching the Sullivan? It's the end of the line for some of them. The bus is coming, what have you done with us?
Well, they ain't been on here, mate.
The driver says he hasn't seen none of them. Oh, they were watching the son of a bitch.
Good.
Okay. What's wrong with her?
I don't know. She's just sitting in the corner of her cell.
Stick 'em in a home and away from your sons and daughters, where the young doctors carry out my orders with faces more haggard and more ragged. It's hard, repetitive work, strapping straight jackets and ball gags all day. If you can't hack it, then you're gay. That makes you egoistonic. I'm docking your pay. How else can an intern learn to earn a penny off a Joey when he's throwing a Benny? It's economics.
A mild bit of malpractice, I'm feeling squiffy. Tell the commissioner I'm off on a sickie. A weekend in Helsinki, having the surgery on me dicky pinky. Remove the warts from me winky. The mistress can't touch it when it's inflamed and raw. I blame the prophylactics that I use up on the backboard. Not bad, I got 'em off the dog, she go crackers. She looks like Labradoodle who's minute lapping me knackers.
My best works are excerpts mentioned in the mental experts textbooks in a section on how the motor cortex works. Based on my experiments on 4 sex workers in the 70s. I'm Dr. Mark Carmichael, mental health celebrity, known in mental homes from here to the Outer Hebrides. Never step to me, acting sexually predatory. I'll haul you up the hall and castrate you with chemistry.
Caught with the pictures of toddlers, tiddlers, hard drives full of miniatures, a closet full of ligatures. Mint imperials, employ a pocket fidgeters, photographic fiddlers. Get their comeuppances for touching up the tuppences, tickling the tulips, stick him in the van and grab the marigolds and grits. Stabbing up the wanker with Wagner on the iPod, punching in the pedo as he's impaled on his tripod.
You finally wander in these halls full of doors where monster faces gather in the walls and the floors. 1,000 eyeballs, blood red on these white wards, peer into my soul to find the trouble that I might cause. Hallucinate the scene of Christ on a white horse, dragging me towards a warm light from a bright source. But then I'm slapped with considerable strike force. I mixed my tablets up, but now I'm back on the right course.
Topple dramatic, don't reach for your glass, but you're in a stab proof for it. And you're the semi-lead in the damp patch, lead full of steam, harassing the women's start team. Don't mess with the art on having a rollie in your beer garden, shitting in the sandpit, flicking the one-armed bandit.
Oi, stop that, he's handicapped.
And that's how I planned it, knocking back the bonkers. Don't fight him, he's bonkers. However did he manage to get his job as a doctor?
We're all prisoners here, living in fear, hoping that Joey don't jizz in your ear. I'm the dog's bollocks doctor and my mission is clear. Troublemakers go missing in ears, so keep your cocking. Got the GlaxoSmithKline stock to stop them rocking. Not a single patent on these pills, I got them popping. Not a problem, the side effects are not as shocking as the problems that they got before their families came a knocking.
We call him silly Liddy, he's a likeable liability. We keep him handy for his J-rolling ability. Knows his smoke, pretty clued up for an older bloke. Can spot a proper deal and often guess us what the kids smoke. Never goes to banjo to grab us some kit. Fill our onyx of the list, blitz in this office. Honest, this is the best job, we're preferring the populist. We may be the worst doctors you'll ever meet, but we're honest.
What do you want?
Ah! Ow!
Turn him over.
There's times when I lay down with him, and he cries and says, I want to go home, but he is home, and you can't understand what's going through his mind, and he's crying. And, there's one night in particular, it was really bad. He was just so upset, and it was the only time that I really thought that he might die that night, because I just seemed so different from every other time. You're trying all these medications on your child, but what if that destroys it?
Not funny, motherfucker, not funny. Oh yeah, do the animal shot. There you go. Not funny, motherfucker, not funny. Animal! I'm so crass, I took a crack at Ada Montserrat. Laughed at the fan, they gaze if they got AIDS. Can't shag a kid to shake that stock. With stock in primeval methods, proved off the very shocking. 8-filled monger, half autistic when younger. Here comes Lukey Bates, glad when he's put under what's that cancer. Before you bore me with the answer, here's a joke you knocked back, you got robbed. What a wanker. Break a middle leg or end up with a massive head. A scabby cock, a brain aneurysm. Train wreck, terrorist, and surgeon take turns to laughing at the apathies. The white phosphorus burns flids when they grow up. Rarely give applause. Give the man a hand of criticism by the armful, like the BMP beyond Caribbean earshot. A quicker like the pot with Bob Marley on the wall. Fast one love sucks. Send Bono to the G8. Calamities create ripping yards to message mates. The sickest joke ever. Bluetooth across the bar. If all the paedophiles sing the black cassette to see me acting Alan Carr. not funny.
Not funny! Not funny, you're joking! It's not funny for her.
What a wanker.
It's not funny for us.
What a wanker.
It's not funny for any people.
It's not cancer. It's not something that's going to kill.
What a wanker. Minimum wage, underage, the illegal immigrant at the chip shop. When he came here to walk, frolic in the border force. Let him stay, swing, 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 and chop, chop, chop. Copper in a puddle and a chef is in a muddle. Stuff him in the shed like his whole coal and scuttle. But my rebuttal is funny like a squeaky butthole. Cream and muffle. Philosophy with Philip Huffnell. You do the swinging, I'm bound to hit the boundary. Overspun delivery, overcast the cloudy. Won't see the PC again, he's in the chopsery. Even had a cheat to change the menu, there's the copsery. Prove the good move, one is me, pure insanity. Area, international sanitarium. Foreign, monger, cellmate, this guy's region smashing. Have you heard about this recent Pakistani bashing? Banged up the animal, a sweet and sour dish. Bird scrub daily to eradicate the hint of fish. Metals get dettle, best get on the latex. Chinks use spunky sauce to make crispy pancakes.
Get yourself scrubbed.
Dirty bugger, that's not funny.
You have absolutely no sense of crispy pancakes. Not funny, you're joking.
ជាតំណាងរាជសហរដ្ឋអាមេរិក
Do you speak
ក៏
English?
សំខាន់មួយកាលពីថ្ងៃទី
Oh, what the bloody war anyway!
Camp lovers, quick protect your buttocks. Barrymore's coming and you may get lovered. This piss party guest, get ready to meet your end. There's his coked up friend, swap spit in the men's. A manufactured situ, wake it as it hits you. Pinned down by a welder as a gay builder rips you. Celebrity mates with Pringle furry man bags. Hopped into the hot bag, saw the lack of hot slag. Straight chat's nightmare, some were glad to be there. Call me a square, there's no video clips to bear. Wouldn't download it anyway. Sounds well gay. How come they didn't finish the job and grab a spade? Hot chalk anyone? Intended for profiterole. Pond scum anyone? He's bleeding from his pisserole. Come on, chaps, who's turned his ass to casserole? One day the shallow grave pass across the kind of people. That's Charles Hawtrey. About Boyd the Watery. That's Frankie Howard. Where all the best men shower. Big bothering chlorine to big brother fucky. The unluckiest bastard ever to strike a lucky. It's not funny.
You must be thinking you've walked quietly away from that one.
Pinned down by a welder is a builder. Sounds well gay. Turn him over. It's not funny for anyone anymore.
Who cares if Looney Jones gets carted off to the loony bin? Obviously you don't. Why should I? You're the one wearing the bruises, not me. What happened?
Just a little visit from your mate. They always come back. They always come.
I think there's enough sickness in this cell, don't you? Listen, lady, you can Bible bash all you like, but not in my cell. It was their choice of words, not mine. There was no violence. What does the good book say about this?
Swing, swinging.
Animal!